And she was just like, oh, I just don't want to be stuck here in this little town, just being a waitress my whole life. But also, there's two other components that go into that. And one is that in the 60s, you've got a string, like, that's how people are filmed falling in love. It's usually a love at first sight. That was just kind of
Hmm.
something that was a trope in the 60s and early 70s. But also, it mirrors what happened in real life. Bonnie and Clyde met at a friend's house one day and were attached at the hip and off and doing their thing almost immediately.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. No, another thing I was going to say I noticed about it, especially from the very beginning too, is like there are a lot of close-ups. I mean, it's very much just close-ups of faces and close-ups of this. And I'm like, I was wondering, was because of the time, I don't know, everything's done on film, of course, like, but it's like, is it expensive and stuff like that? And it's easier to do close-ups because it was a lot of close-ups on stuff. It was very noticeable. So I was like, this is more than the normal amount of close-ups I'm used to seeing in a movie, especially at the beginning. I don't know if
Lots of
anyone else
just
noticed
head and
that too.
shoulders kind of stuff. I get,
Yeah.
yeah, it must have had something to do with the fact that it's probably easier to film head and shoulders. You don't have to worry so much about the background, things
Yeah.
moving, because film is expensive.
Yeah. And that's what I was thinking that too. I was thinking, maybe that's the reason.
Also, the style of films at the time,
Yeah.
you think about Hitchcock films, you think about early black and white films like so many close-ups, it's all about the face. That
Hmm.
transition from
Mm-hmm.
silent movies to talkies, you really
Hmm.
were just focusing on the features of the face.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how they were
That
able to
makes
get the
sense.
story across.
It also
Yeah.
could just have been, a director's choice
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
to be intimate with the characters like that, or maybe to make you feel trapped close to somebody.
What's the other movie?
The other movie,
Yeah, I
Mr.
guess
Carey,
we
now,
should
wow,
continue.
okay.
What?
Segue.
So we're
Natural
No,
Born
we'll come back.
Killers.
yeah, well,
So, Natural
yeah.
Born Killers is inspired by Bonnie and Clyde, which is why it was the natural matchup. It was the natural born matchup.
That. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow.
That's what you need to call it. There you go.
There
That's
you go. There you go.
That's the new name of our this podcast.
Natural born
Natural born
matchup.
matchup.
Natural Born Killers was directed by Oliver Stone. He has 37 directing credits: Platoon, JFK, Nixon, Born on the 4th of July, Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, The Doors, Snowden, South of the Border, Any Given Sunday, Talk Radio. He has a litany.
What a wild filmography.
Right.
It's yeah.
Like he did a whole he certainly loves presidents and presidential
Political,
office
yeah.
political movies for sure.